Hi guys, it's Blatherbie, and I am super excited to share this pick a card tarot reading with you because this is by far the number one question that I get asked in my comments. It's, can you do another crush reading? Does my crush like me? How does my crush feel about me? Will he make a move? And if so, when? So I have a lot of cards here in these piles. We can hopefully get some juicy answers about what is coming between you and your crush, how your crush feels about you, just what is coming in the situation. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Take a few moments, take a few deep breaths to ground yourself, center yourself. I like to do 4x4 breathing. So breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts, and then pause for 4 counts. Do that as many times as you need to. Feel free to pause the video if you need some time to reflect and choose the pile. We have, like I said, 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is this blue postcard. Pile 2 is this green postcard, and pile 3 is this orange postcard. I did this in another video and people seem to really like it, where I added like auditory things for the piles as well. So I'm going to be doing that in this video if that helps you. For pile 1, I have this rose water and glycerin spray that I got when I used to work at Urban Outfitters. That's how you know you can trust me to read your tarot cards, because I used to work at Urban Outfitters. So this, for pile 1, the blue postcard, the sound is this rose water and glycerin spray. For pile 2, it's just tapping on these cards that I used, these oracle cards. So that is the sound for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, the orange postcard, it is mic brushing. Okay, so that was if auditory triggers help you choose a pile. Once again, we have 3 piles. Pile 1, blue postcard. Pile 2, green postcard, and pile 3, orange postcard. I will put the timestamps in the description so you can go ahead and jump to the pile that called to you, and we will get into the reading. Okay, hi guys. If you chose pile 1 or the blue post-it note, then welcome. This reading is for you. I did this a while back for a different reading, and you guys seem to really like it, because I do feel like sometimes readings can pick up on your energy or what you want to happen in a connection, rather than maybe the other person is genuinely thinking or feeling. So we have 2 groups of tarot cards today. One is person A, the other is person B. You can decide for your connection if you think that you're more person A or person B, but hopefully doing this technique, we can get kind of a different look and kind of get 2 different energies rather than just picking up on one energy in the connection. So for person A, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Wands, we have the Moon, the 8 of Swords, and also the Emperor. Pile A, or pile 1, person A had an extra card come out. And then for person B, we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And we also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so taking a look at these cards really quickly, and we also have some oracle cards to give us some additional information, but just looking at these tarot cards, for person B, the first thing I'm seeing is a lot of reversed energy with all the reverse cards, a lot of blocked energy, also really strong earth energy with the 5 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles, but there's also Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card there. For person A, we do have Cancer and Aries energy with the Moon and the Emperor. We have more earth energy with the 9 of Pentacles, but person A, like their signs are kind of all over the place. So I just wanted to get into the oracle cards really quickly because I did think they were interesting for this pile. We also have healing. We have power. We have stars, wishes, peace, nighttime, falling in love, blessed, hope, dreams, inspired, providence, and miracles. We have crow, memories, remembering, mystery, magical power, a new event or happening, observant, and an omen. And we have Celtic knot, unconditional love, legendary, divine union, eternal love, infinity, love of a lifetime. We also have Mars. Mars and Venus. And finally, we also have regeneration. So because of these oracle cards, I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a past connection or someone that you have a history with. We have Crow, which is memories, remembering, as well as the regeneration, new life, and then the healing card. I do feel like a lot of you went through some kind of situation with this person. Person B definitely feels left out in the cold by the situation with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there was a rejection of some kind, or if you guys were together, you broke up. Like there was some kind of rupturing in this connection. But I feel like you guys have history of some kind for a lot of you. You don't have to, but I do feel like there's history here for a lot of you. I also feel like for some of you, there is like a power imbalance in this connection. So one person maybe was like a boss and an employee, or like a student teacher. Like, I don't know. Like there's some kind of power imbalance here. It could be an age difference. But there is like an element of power here with the power card and also the Emperor. And I feel like person A would be the person that would hold the power or would be considered to have the power in this situation. There is a strong level of attraction here with the Venus and the Mars. Mars is sexual energy. Venus is love energy, attraction energy. So there is a strong level of attraction in this pile. Person A definitely feels a lot of stress and anxiety about this connection with this Eight of Swords card. Let me kind of pull it out so you can see it better. I feel like person A really wants to be in control of the situation. They are slower moving. They see a lot of possibilities, but they also see a lot of ways that this could end badly. I feel like for a lot of you, this, again, there's like a power imbalance here, or there's some kind of situation where this could just end poorly. Again, there is a strong level of love here with the Celtic Knot card. And even the Star card, wishes, peace, nighttime, falling in love. It's like this, you both have been dreaming for a love like this, but for some reason, there's something about this connection that makes it difficult for it to come into fruition at this point in time. It could be because of this past history, or it could be because of, again, this like power imbalance, but there's something that is giving person A anxiety about this connection, and person B, I feel like, is really hoping and praying for this to come back together, but they're not thinking that it's going to happen anytime soon. There could also be a little bit of an imbalance. Again, we have Temperance reversed. Temperance, when it's upright, indicates balance. When it's reversed, you have the lack of balance. So again, there's a power imbalance here, or there's just an imbalance of like time and effort. And person B is definitely feeling that with this connection. Again, person A, I feel like person A likes to be in control. They like to have a plan. They like everything to be figured out, but they are kind of moving slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like they feel this connection. They do feel like this is right, but they want to do it right, if that makes sense. Like they don't want things to go poorly, and they feel like there's a lot of ways that this connection could end poorly. Again, it could be because of the past or because of this power situation, but they recognize that there are a lot of possibilities for this connection to get messed up, and they want to do things the right way because they see this connection as a gift with that Four of Wands. They see it leading to a long-term potential relationship down the line. Again, we have the Celtic Knot, unconditional love, legendary, divine union. For a lot of you, this could be a twin flame situation, but again, person A is certain about the situation, but they are moving slowly because they want to make sure everything's done correctly so that things don't end poorly and that things work out for everyone. Person B, because of that, is feeling a little bit left out in the cold. They're feeling like they're giving more than person A, and they are kind of with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the quintessential single card when it's upright. Here it's reversed. And so it's like they don't want to be single, but they're also like, they're like, this person A is taking their time I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. So person B is also is sure about person A, but again, they're like, person A is taking too long, and they're kind of just chilling, waiting for person A to come back, but they are feeling really left out in the cold by person A. But person A, I feel like there is a lot of love in this pile, and this regeneration card especially talks about new life after something difficult, talks about new beginnings, and talks about finding love in a hopeless place. I don't know why that song just came into my mind, but for a lot of you, I do feel like this is someone that you've had a past with, and you do have a future with them. With the healing card, there is a lot of healing that's going to take place with this pile, but person A kind of needs it to happen on their terms, and they are taking their sweet time, but they do feel strongly about the situation, and the reason that they're taking their time is because they want to make sure that it's done right, because they realize there's a lot of ways that it could be done wrong, and they don't want that to affect the situation. So I would say that for both of you, you're kind of on the same page. There's a lot of blocked energy here, but again, there is a strong love and a strong attraction that's kind of pulling you through that blocked energy, and I do feel like you guys will have the chance to have something new, again, with the regeneration card, but it could take a while. We have a lot of pentacle energy here, a lot of earth energy, and earth energy can take a long time because earth signs can be very stubborn. They like to do things on their schedule, on their timing, and so this could take a little bit of time, especially the Emperor too. Person A definitely wants this to happen on their schedule and on their time. I apologize for the lights in the background. They've been driving me crazy this whole time, but I haven't wanted to change them because I don't want to get into the shot. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing for pile number 1. I hope that was helpful. If it did resonate with you, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I always like reading your guys' comments and hearing about your situations. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 2 or the green post-it note, then welcome. This message is for you. I did this in a reading a while back, and you guys seemed to really like it, where I picked cards for person A and person B, because I do feel like sometimes readings can pick up on what you want to happen, or they can pick up on your energy instead of your person's energy, and so I feel like by purposely trying to get 2 energies as opposed to 1, you can sometimes get a clearer picture of the bigger picture of like what's really going on. So we have 2 piles that you can decide in your connection who is person A and who is person B based on the descriptions. But for person A, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Wands, and we also have the Chariot. And then for person B, we have the 7 of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and we also have the Chariot. Interesting. And I also have some oracle cards here just to provide some additional information about the situation and what may be coming for the 2 of you. So we also have self-care and anxiety from the Vessel Oracle deck. We have Raccoon, problem solver, curious, ask questions, adaptive, creative, entrepreneur, resourceful, and clever. We have Dolphins, a lot of animal energy, peace, harmony, helpful, effective communication, playful, humor, fun, collaboration, and joy. And we also have Loons, deep commitment, uncommon bonds, family, reawaken lost hopes, manifest deep desires. For astrological cards, we have Luna or the Moon. And we also have Pluto. And finally, we have Between Worlds for your final oracle card. Okay, so there's a lot of water energy here. We have the Chariot twice. The Chariot is Cancer energy. We also have the Moon astrological oracle card here, and that is also related to Cancer. So we also have a card about family here. So there's like there's a lot of feelings here, and there's a sentiment that you guys are family with all of this Cancer energy. With the 3 of Pentacles too, it's making me think of like a home, like creating that kind of stable relationship, even if you're not old enough to literally have a home with this person. Like, there's a sense when the two of you are together, it's like there's this feeling of just like being at peace, of feeling at home with each other. Like, there's this feeling that you just kind of fit together really well. And you guys really, like, again, with like the peace, harmony, helpful, effective communication, there's just like this deep bond between the two of you. It's like things just work really well. Like, things, when you guys are together, things just like, you just have fun. It just, like, you don't have to think too hard about it. It just kind of works and makes sense. Looking at person A and person B, they're two different feelings. For person A, again, we have Cancer energy for both of them with the Chariot. We do have quite a bit of Earth energy for person A with the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, and some fire energy with the 7 of Wands. And person B, we do have some air energy with the Knight of Swords, as well as a little bit of Earth energy and water energy. But again, Cancer is really heavily represented here through the Chariot in both piles. Okay, so taking a look at how they both feel. Person A definitely feels a little bit more practical with the 8 of Pentacles. Person B with the 7 of Cups, it's like they are already planning like 10 years down the line. Like, we could vacation in Bora Bora and we could name our kids this, and like we could do this and this and this. It's like they are really up in their, like, she's thinking about all the different things that this relationship could be. And this woman is kind of smirking like, okay, we're not quite there yet. Person A definitely feels a little bit more practical with the 8 of Pentacles. It's like they're doing real work, if that makes sense. It's like they're trying to stay focused on what actually is and what's actually in like the physical world, rather than getting lost in their thoughts. Person B definitely has a little bit more of like an air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They don't have to be an air sign, but there is that kind of energy of being up in the clouds a little bit, and again, kind of ignoring practicalities. While person B, again, is very much more interested in what they can physically see and feel. Like, they want like actual results, if that makes sense. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like they are kind of, I feel like for person A, okay, I do think that you guys are on the same page in terms of the crush. I should have said that earlier. I do think that both of you have feelings. I do think that this is a mutual connection. This is not an unrequited love situation. I do think that there are feelings on both sides. But I feel like for person A, that's a little bit newer with the Ace of Pentacles. The Aces are brand new, like, like they're very fresh. There's a lot of passion on person A's side. Like, they feel very passionately towards person B. There's a lot of sexual energy, but again, they're also quite practical. So they're like, again, there are feelings on person A's side, but they're a little bit more like understanding of the fact that there's like, this is a crush that hasn't, like, you're not dating yet, if that makes sense. Where person B is like ready to take action with that Knight of Swords. They're ready to communicate. They're ready to make all of these dreams into, like, they're ready to manifest these into like things. With the 3 of Pentacles too, I feel like person B is a little bit artistic, maybe a little bit dreamy, and they also, like, their feelings have existed for a little while and they've grown and developed with this 3 of Pentacles. So I think person B is a little bit further along in the crush. Person A definitely has feelings as well, but they are a little bit more fresh, and they're still kind of in that, like, when it's more like sexual energy at the beginning, like that attraction phase, as opposed to like deep feelings, if that makes like any sense. We do also have Pluto here. Pluto rules Scorpio, so again, there is a lot of heavy water energy, so there definitely are a lot of feelings. But for person A, again, I feel like they are a little bit more practical about those feelings, and they understand that this is kind of still in the beginning phases. With person B, with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords, I feel like person B is wondering if they should reach out and tell person A how they feel, if they should admit these deeper feelings, but there's also this sense of anxiety about that. And again, I feel like this is very much emblematic of person B's energy. Just like up in the clouds, dreaming. Like, I feel like the person B gets this look on their face when they're thinking about person A, just like, wow, they're amazing, and there's this passion as well. And I think person B is like wondering, should I tell person A how I feel? Should I reach out? Should I stay quiet? Like, what should I do? How can I grow and develop from this place? And person A is Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Hopefully that didn't make a sound. Person A is, again, still a little bit more practical. I do feel like if person B is you and you're wondering about what to do, if you reached out to person A, definitely stay in the practical. Don't be like, I've named like our 15 kids, like don't come at them with that kind of energy. Come at it from a very practical and pragmatic place, and person A would respond well. With this Between Worlds card, this card talks about being in a place of transition. So again, I do see this relationship growing and developing into something more, specifically something better, because we have it going from black and white to color. The Between Worlds card also talks about manifestation, how when you're in this in-between stage, not to be like, oh my goodness, like nothing's happening, like I hate this, why is something happening, like because that can kind of reinforce negative thoughts and actually keep you from getting what you want. Instead, when you're in this in-between stage and you don't know what's going to happen next, it's better to have that kind of childlike, like, oh my goodness, like I don't know what's going to happen next, anything could happen, to kind of have that kind of spin on it, because that can keep you in a more positive mindset, keep your vibrations higher, and also help you attract what you want faster. So what I'm seeing for pile number 2 overall is that you guys are on the same page. Person B's feelings are a little bit more developed. They're thinking about whether they should reach out to person A. If you do, or if they do, they should probably stay on the more practical side, because person A also has feelings, but they are a little bit more in the beginning stages of a crush. There is a lot of passion. There's a lot of attraction here with Mars and the Seven of Wands and the Chariot too on this deck. But they're not ready for like that super deep love yet, but I do think that it definitely could be coming with this Between Worlds card, and also just the fact that you guys really feel like home together. I think that you guys have the potential to really create something stable and long lasting in the future. So that's what I'm seeing for pile number 2. I hope that was helpful or provided some clarity or insight in some way. If that did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I always like reading your guys' comments and hearing about what's going on in your situations. It's always fun for me to kind of vent with you about love and things like that. So once again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 3 or the orange post-it note, then welcome. This reading is for you. I did pull cards for 2 people in this connection, person A and person B. I did this in a reading in the past and you guys seem to really like it, because I do feel like sometimes readings can tap into your energy or what you want to happen as opposed to what your person is really thinking and feeling. And I feel like pulling 2 cards, or cards specifically for 2 people, can kind of help eliminate that problem. So I do have cards for person A and person B, and you can decide which person is you in this connection based on the descriptions. So for person A, for pile 3, we have the 3 of Swords. Let me see if I can like put these up without hitting the microphone. I've been having a problem with that. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords. We have the Star. We have Strength. And we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, person A has been going through it. Let me tell you. For person B, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 3 of Cups. We also have some oracle cards here. I just brought some additional information about the relationship and what may be coming between the 2 of you. So from the Vessel Oracle deck, we have support and we have birth. From the Intuit Oracle, we have third person, another person involved, someone else's influence, outside party, rival, love triangle, or stranger. We have Leo, timing within 7 to 11 days, ruling planet the sun. Okay, I can never say this word, I always sound so stupid. Magnanimous, generous, hospitable, creative, caring, warm, authoritative, open, active, languid, determined, related to strength. So we have Leo come up twice. We also have Stallion, break free, tame / wild, strong emotions, desire, sexual energy, unbridled, motivated, and desire. And finally, we have Oh my god, you guys. Leo again in the zodiac cards, as well as Pisces. And we have happy from this oracle deck. Okay, so getting into this, there's a lot going on for pile 3. Okay, person A has a lot of baggage. They've been going through a difficult situation. We have the 3 of Swords and Strength, so they've definitely gone through a heartbreak recently. I'm not sure if it's with person B or just in general, but person A has gone through a really difficult time that's resulted in a lot of heartbreak, and I feel like a lot of anxiety for them, and it's taken a lot of strength for them to get through this time period. However, they have really beautiful cards with the Strength and the Six of Wands. Sorry, the Strength. The Star and the Six of Wands. The Star talks about the manifestation of your deepest wishes, and the Six of Wands talks about victory. So I do see person A coming out of this difficult time period, being able to take this pain and this discomfort and turn it into something really beautiful and turn it into a triumph for them, really. Triumph over the situation. Again, not sure if that's related to this situation or just in general in their life, but they are going through a dark time. You can see on this star card, there's like black on one half and then light on the other. So I do feel like they're going to come out of this dark time. They're going to come out a star. For person B, we have a lot of air energy. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have a lot of air energy here in general with the Three of Swords and the Star for person A as well. The Star is Aquarius energy specifically. So one or both of you could be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or communication could just be important to this connection, meaning that you guys, I feel like if there is communication here, it's not been good communication with the Three of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like there could have been if you guys have communicated, there could have been a miscommunication, especially a third-party situation with the Three of Swords and this third-party card and the Page of Swords in reverse. Pages are usually immature, a little bit younger, and when they're in reverse, that really highlights their negative qualities. So I do feel like for person B, they're a little bit immature. They have also the Three of Cups in their pile. So this person is someone who likes to party. Friendship is very important to them, going out with their friends. Being social is really important to them, and I feel like when they're in this like fun mindset, they don't think about what they say. I feel like in general, person B is a really smart person. They are very intellectual. They could be a student, or they could be studying something, but they are a very intelligent person, but they don't really think through what they say. They do not, like when they're in the heat of the moment, they just say things and they just let it go, and they don't think about how that affects the other person. And again, they could have a problem like with substances, especially when it comes to communication. I feel like when this person is sober, they realize like, okay, I should not have said that, and they feel bad. But when they're in the moment, they just like can't help themselves. So they have to say something, and a lot of times they can come off very immature and just kind of, not the most tactful or diplomatic person. But I do see that they are making some strides to grow and develop with the Page of Swords reversed, moving into the Queen of Swords. There is some kind of growth and development going on in this person. They are, believe it or not, learning from their mistakes. They are kind of growing up, but they are definitely still in this young and immature energy. With the Eight of Swords in reverse too, this is someone who has a lot of self-martyring thoughts, if that makes sense. Like they're always the victim in their own mind. Again, it's like if they do something wrong, it's not really their fault because actually like this other thing happened, and it's like that kind of a thing. They have a hard time accepting responsibility for their actions, and they also, that could come from a place of like self-limiting beliefs. I think person B inherently feels like they're not worthy in a lot of ways, and they have a lot of self-limiting beliefs about themselves. So I think they kind of put on this kind of like player energy sometimes, or this like really confident energy, when in fact they're only doing that because they really feel insecure with themselves, if that makes sense. So how does that relate to this crush? I do feel like you guys have some history together. With the Three of Swords, this third party, the Page of Swords reversed, the Strength card, the Eight of Swords reversed. There was some kind of miscommunication that went on between the two of you, or maybe a third party situation with some of you. We do have, oh my goodness, sorry, I just moved the thing. We have 2 threes as well as a third party card. And we have a lot of Leo. I love Leos. I'm a Leo rising. Okay. But Leos can be a little bit self-absorbed. And so I do feel like there is this energy of like looking out for me, paying attention to myself. But Leos are also very loyal. So there is this like, if you guys did have something in the past, I feel like both of you still feel this kind of like loyal connection to one another. You still feel connected. You still feel this pull towards each other. And that is a mutual thing. It's not just on one person's part. It is, you both feel this mutual pull towards one another. Even if you don't have a past with this person still feels this like loyal draw towards you. For person A too, I feel like for a lot of you, you are person A, and person B is the person that you're thinking about. And person B definitely sees person A in a really positive light with the star card. Like they literally see them as a star, and they also see the strength that they have inside of them with the strength card. And I feel like person A is also someone who has a lot going for them. Like they're very beautiful, but they also have a lot going for them in like just every area of their life. And with the Six of Wands, it's like they're successful in a lot of other arenas. And so person B recognizes that and really respects them for it. And I feel like, again, person B in a lot of ways feels like they're not good enough for person A, and that's kind of why they sometimes act in not the most mature or responsible or just like thoughtful manners. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But person B, so if you're person A asking about person B is thinking about you. We have a lot of swords. There's a lot of thinking, but it's reversed. So there's a lot of blocked energy still. This person, I think person B feels bad about what happened. They're thinking about coming forward. We have the Birth card and also the Support card. So I do think there are a lot of feelings still. We have, look at all these cups that are overflowing. There are a lot of feelings still in this connection. But person B, there's a lot of blocked energy, and I feel like they have a lot of insecurities, and they're also kind of immature, and they're not quite ready yet to come forward with this connection. But down the line, I could definitely see something happening, because we do have the Happy card. I think this person is working towards unlocking kind of what, like, that key that they need to help them grow and develop, kind of mature and realize what they've been doing, if that makes sense. Just be able to step into like the Queen of Swords energy, where it's clear, rational, logical, thoughtful, and that is who this person is at their core. They're just going through this stage where they still are kind of growing and learning and developing, and they're reaching that Queen of Swords phase, but they're not quite there yet. So again, I do see a lot of potential for this pile. If you are person A, again, know that you are going to come out victorious, successful. Things are working out so well for you. Things are working out well for person B as well, but person B has a little bit more of growing and developing to do before this connection can really take off and before this new beginning can really happen. We also, I just wanted to say that we have the Pisces card. So again, I feel like there is a very spiritual and intuitive connection between the two of you. You guys could, I feel like, again, there's not a ton of communication here. And if there is, it may not be, the most amazing communication ever. But I feel like you guys are connected kind of on a spiritual level, and you can feel their energy. They can feel your energy. And that's why I feel like this is something that could happen down the line once person B has kind of grown up a little bit. But at the moment, I think person B has to do the growing and developing before something more can happen. So that's what I'm seeing for pile number 3. I hope that was helpful or provided some clarity or insight in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I always like reading your comments and venting to you about your situations in the comment section. So once again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.